Hello everyone, welcome you to the third lecture of Applied Thermodynamics subject. Today's topic is van der Waals equation. So the ideal gas equation of the state PV is equal to RT, which can be established with two important assumptions that. So first of all, the ideal gas equation PV is equal to RT, which is applicable to the ideal gas with two important assumptions. Among of that, the first assumption was there is a little or a no attraction between the molecules of the gas. So here the first assumption is there is a little or a no attraction between the molecules of the gas, and the volume occupied by the molecules themselves is negligibly small as compared to the volume to the gas. So here is the second assumption, that the volume occupied by the molecule themselves is pretty much smaller, or you can say it is negligible, very small as compared to the volume of the gas. So when the value of a pressure is very small, or we can say the value of temperature is very much larger, then the intermolecular attraction and the volume of the molecules, which compared to the total volume of the gas, are not much in significance, and the real gas obeys the very closely the ideal gas equation. So when the value of pressure is pretty much low, or we can say the value of temperature is pretty much high, then we can say the the equation of ideal gas, PV is equal to RT, which is applicable to the real gas. But when the value of this pressure is becomes higher, then we cannot apply this ideal gas equation, PV is equal to RT to the real gas. So, but as the value of pressure increases, the intermolecular forces of attraction and and uh, and repulsion, which increases, and also the volume of the molecules becomes the appreciable as compared to the gas volume. So here you can see as the value of pressure increases, or you can say the value of temperature which becomes low, then we cannot apply this equation PV is equal to RT to the real gas. So then the real gas is deviate from the ideal gas equation and the van der Waals by applying the laws of mechanics to the individual molecules, introduce the two, we can say two modified terms, or you can say two correction terms in the equation of ideal gas, and his equation is given below. So here is the equation which is applied to the all real gases, which is given by the scientist van der Waals. So it is known as the van der Waals equation, which is applied to the all the real gases. So here you can see in the main equation he has changed these two terms. So the first term, the value of pressure, is becomes P plus A by V square. So here ideal gas equation was PV is equal to RT. The PV is equal to RT. So this term RT which plays as it is, but instead of P now we are using P plus A by V square. So this whole term which is introduced by the scientist van der Waals, and also instead of the V term, or instead of the volume, we are using V minus B. So now we can say that the ideal gas equation which gets corrected, or which get modified to that we can apply this equation to real gases. So here you can see A, B and R. are the values of constant, and as the value, or you can say as the gas which gets changed, the value of a b r also gets changed. So this equation is given by the van der Waals equation, or by the scientist van der Waals, which is applicable to the real gases. But now the coefficient A. So here in the equation, the value, or you can say the coefficient A, was introduced to account for the existence of a mutual attraction between the molecules, and also the term A by V square, which is called the force of cohesion, and the coefficient B was introduced to the account for the volumes of the molecules, and it is also known as the co-volume. So here in the case of ideal gas equation, there will be two assumptions. So here the scientist van der Waals, which also gets the two constant, or you can say the two different coefficient A and B, to overcome these assumptions which is applied to the real gases. So now the A was introduced to account the existence of mutual attraction between the molecules. So here you can see the first assumption which gets overcome, and here the coefficient B was introduced to account the volume of the molecules, and which is known as the co-volume. So here you can see the second assumption of ideal gas which gets improved. So now the value of a real gas is confirmed more closely with the van der Waals equation of state than the ideal gas equation of state, and at higher pressures, or you can say particularly at higher pressure. So when the value of pressure which gets increased, then the all the real gases which follows van der Waals equation and not follow the ideal gas equation when the value of pressure is pretty much higher. But it is not obeyed by a real gas in all the ranges of pressures and temperatures. So here is a limitation of van der Waals equation, that it is not obeyed by a real gas in all the ranges of pressure and temperature. It is only applicable when the value of pressures is pretty much higher. So here is a limitation of van der Waals equation. And now if you want to find out the value of the coefficient A and B in the van der Waals equation, that how can we find? So let's find the value of constant A, B and R. So here the A, B and R, which is known as the characteristic constant of the particular gas. So among of them, if you want to find out the value of A, then first of all we have to rearrange this equation. So here if you want to find out the value of P, then this whole term which is shifted to the right side, so it becomes RT upon V minus B or mu minus B, and this term which is positive at the left side, by shifting this term to the right side, this term A by V square becomes negative. So here the value of P, which becomes RT upon nu minus B minus A upon nu square, or we can say V square. So now if you want to solve this equation further, then the terms are PV cube minus into bracket PB plus RT into V square plus AB minus AB is equal to 0. So now the first and the second derivatives of P with respect to V at T is equal to Tc. So here the value of Tc, which indicate the temperature at the critical point of gas, are each equal to 0. So it means that the first derivative of p with respect to v is given by del p by del v, and here you can see the second derivative of p with respect to v, which is given by del square p by del v square at t is equal to tc. So at t is equal to tc. So here you can see the value of a temperature is equal to Tc. It means that the value of a Tc indicates that the value of a temperature at a critical point of gas. So now here we have the value of P. So if you want to find out the value of del P by del V, del P by del V, so it becomes RTC. So here RTC as it is, and here you can see V minus B having the power of minus 1 if we place at this term at numerator. So here you can see this sign which comes forward, and V minus B has the power of minus 2. So here you can see if we place this term at the denominator, then it becomes Vc minus B the whole square. Or here if you want to find out the value of del P by del V, then this term RT, which is constant, and here you can see we can also write this term as P is equal to RT into V minus B raised to minus 1 minus AV raised to minus 2. So here you can see RT which place as it is, because RT which is constant with respect to V, and here you can see the power is minus 1. So here we are placing power as a minus 1, and now if we do the differentiation, then the term becomes V minus B minus 1 minus 1. So it becomes minus 2, and here also minus sign a term as it is, and here the term is V raised to minus 2. So it becomes minus 2 power, bring it forward, V raised to minus 2 minus 1. So it becomes minus 3. So if you solve this, then we can find the value becomes RTC, because here the value of temperature becomes Tc, and here V minus B raised to minus 2 placed as Vc minus B square at denominator. Here we are placing Vc instead of V, because here all the values are at the critical point of a gas. And here this term minus minus gets plus 2 as it is, 2a as it is, Vc raised to power 3 or Vc cube is equal to 0. Similarly, if we do the again integration of this term, then here you can see RTC which plus as it is, and here the power is minus 2. So here you can see the minus minus gets plus and power 2 as it is, and this term Vc minus B square which becomes Vc minus B cube. And here you can see this term which gets at the numerator, it becomes a Vc raised to minus 3. So here you can see minus 3 into 2 which becomes minus 6 as it is, and we have to add the power of Vc at the denominator. So it becomes Vc raised to 4 is equal to 0. So now from this 2 equation we can find the value of B. We can find the value of B. So from this 2 equation we can find the value of B as 1/3 of Vc. The value of B is equal to 1/3 of AC with the help of these two equations. And now if we place the value of B into this equation, then we can find the value of R as 8A upon 9 TC into VC. And also, if we want to find out the value of A, then we can place the value of B and R into our van der Waals equation, the value of B and R into this equation. So we can find the value of A. So here, by placing the value of B and R into van der Waals equation, we are getting the equations like a PC plus A upon VC square into bracket 2 by 3 VC is equal to 8A and 9 TC VC. Here is the value of R into TC. So if you want to do further solution, then we can find the value of A is equal to 3 PC VC square. So here we have found all the value of B, R and A. So here the value of R becomes 8 by 3 PC VC upon TC. In the form of PC VC and TC we have the value of R also. So now our next task is to place the value of A, B and R into the van der Waals equations, or you can say which can be expressed in the term of critical properties like PC or VC and TC, where PC is the pressure at critical point, TC is the temperature at critical point, and VC is the volume at critical point. So now we have to place all this value into the van der Waals equation of state. Then we can find the equation in the form of, here is the value of A, here is the value of B, and here is the value of R. So now if we do the further solution, then we can also write this term as P upon PC plus 3 VC square upon V square into bracket V upon VC minus 1/3 is equal to 8 by 3 T upon TC. So if we place this 3 over here, then here this term becomes a 3V upon VC minus 1. So now this term is equal to 3V upon VC minus 1, and here at right side this term becomes 8T upon TC. So now instead of P by PC, we can also write PR, where PR is known as the reduced pressure, and instead of V by VC, we can write VR, which is known as the reduced volume, and this T by TC, which is known as the TR, reduced temperature. So these all are the reduced properties. So if you want to convert this equation into the equation of reduced pressure, volume and temperature, then we can also write the value of PR plus 3 upon VR square into 3VR minus 1 is equal to 8TT or 8TR. So here, by using the reduced parameters, the van der Waals equation, which is simplified to a PR plus 3 upon VR square into 3VR minus 1 is equal to 8TR. So here was the van der Waals equation, which is applicable to all the real gases when the value of pressure of a gas is pretty much higher. So here is a question for you. Explain van der Waals equation and derive the values of a constant. You have to solve this question and send it to Google Classroom.